Choice here again. Thank you so very much for joining me again for another session of Choice Spirit. I talked about how people create events. There are people that create events that will cause your energy to shift, to lower your vibrational frequency. So I just talked about, our brother from the Panther, Boseman, and how, things, now from the spiritual perspective, it was on purpose. But understand that there are no coincidences. So one might say a sacrifice of some type. But what one might mean for evil doesn't always turn out that way. And see, so many think it's business as usual. They can pull the same old thing because they've been doing it all year. They've been doing it for decades and hundreds of years, really. But now we can see it because everyone access to videos and all types of media that will bring them what's really going on. From the spiritual perspective, what we perceive that is going on. From the human perspective, what we see is going on. Okay? The spiritual perspective, somehow the divine, the Most High, and all that's going on here is orchestrating something. And it's greater and bigger than any of us can imagine, right? From the human perspective, we don't know what the hell this is. It's just not right. And too many wonderful people are being taken out in this game that they're playing, and it's just not cool. Okay? The human perspective. It hurts. So the spiritual side, everything is in divine order. And somewhere we will see the light. Why are we calling this into our existence? Why are we having this experience? And what within our mind is, why are we calling forth this? What must we grow through? What must we grow through as spiritual beings? Why are we dealing in this narrative? That's the spiritual perspective. That's the spiritual perspective. Why are we creating this narrative as spiritual beings? What did we sign up for? What must we grow through? What must we learn to ascend this? The spiritual perspective. The human perspective now is that we must come to know this, really know this. We are spiritual beings engaging in a human experience. And all that we see, we are co-creators in it. And so whatever we see around us is because somehow we are emitting a frequency that is connecting with this drama, this stuff. Think about it. There are people somewhere isolated way up in the hill or way in the in the forests, whatever, and they have no idea what's going on. I actually spoke to someone the other day that had no idea where Egypt was. They never heard of Egypt. have no idea what that is. Who? Egypt? Yeah, it's a place in Africa. They had no idea. They had never heard about it. So there are people living in a world of their own that has no idea about any of this that's taking place that we see. So there has to be something. Yes, that individual has his world and what he's going through and dealing with as a spiritual being, but he is absolutely disconnected from our brother Boseman of the Black Panther. He's not feeling any of that. This young man that knows nothing, doesn't know anything about what's happening with the Black Panther movie, never heard of it, never saw it, does not know anything about some of the countries I mentioned, and even Egypt, I said with the pyramids, with the pyramids, he had no idea. So know that we're subscribing to this, and somehow we're all connected. But when these things happen, we have to remember to keep our vibration on high. To keep our vibration on high. How do we do this? Celebrate. Celebrate the lives of those that came and gone. Appreciate all things, because all things are divine, and somewhere it's all in the divine nature of things, though we do not understand what is going on. So let's live in the state of appreciation of all that's good, that's all that's beautiful, and all that shows us the difference, so that otherwise we would not be able to discern between what we prefer and what we rather not have. You see. So we celebrate, we appreciate, get out and dance, do the jig, and move, and do all of that stuff. Because when you move with joy in your heart, in the spirit of love and appreciation and thanksgiving, your vibe automatically shoots up. You start to feel good, so dance in celebration. Dance in celebration of all those who came and gone and has contributed great memories and pieces of art. Condolences to Boseman's family. Peace, namaste. Much love.